Nice. Okay. Nice. Okay, so come to a comfortable seated position. Whatever that looks like for you. It doesn't always have to be like this. You could be on your knees if you want to stretch your quads more. But sit up tall, shoulders over hips, head in line with your shoulders. And what I want to work on today is burning off your story. So we're going to start off and we're going to just come into this space and breathe and just be mindful of what story is coming up for you. What do you tell yourself about something you can't do that isn't really true, or something that's happening that you maybe have the wrong perspective, so that you can move forward with your life. So for me, like, it was such a big challenge for me to move the class to the park and then have headphones on and then figure out everybody's spacing, and it was just going to be a disaster. And then it was actually awesome. It was fine. The story was, I was just scared. I was just scared that I didn't know what was going to happen. So close your eyes, sit up tall, lifting your heart, engaging your lower belly so you feel strong and empowered. Pull your shoulder blades down your back. And then either close your eyes or gently look at the floor. And just begin to breathe and come into the space. So inhale, low belly, middle belly, chest, mind's eye. Open your mouth, exhale, feel your shoulder blades coming down your back. Inhale, low belly, middle belly, chest, mind's eye. Open your mouth, exhale, release some of your story. And then seal your lips. And as you continue to breathe in through your low belly, middle belly, chest, and mind's eye, exhale through your nose. And then just notice what comes up for you. Notice what the real is going on. So instead of trying to make your mind blank, notice what is coming up for you. Taking deep, long inhales, and then focusing on exhale. When you exhale, release a little bit more of your story. Inhale, feeling empowered. Exhale, letting go of anxiety, fear. Inhale, and exhale. Good. Tuck your chin, bring your right ear to your right shoulder. Good. And then roll your chin down to your chest, keeping your heart lifted. Left ear to left shoulder. Inhale, chin to chest. Exhale, right ear to right shoulder. Inhale, chin to chest. Exhale, left ear to left shoulder. Good. Inhale, come back to center. Lift your heart. Good. And then sweep your arms up. Inhale. Good. Come halfway down. Exhale. And then twist like an airplane, like you can fly. So feel the strength in your belly. And then right hand on your left knee, left fingertips behind you. Lift your heart. Release a little bit of that story. So as you lift your heart, twist and release. Good. And then inhale, come back up, feeling your wings like you can fly. Crawl your hands in front of you and rock from side to side. Nice. Good, and then inhale, make your way back up to seated. Feel your abs supporting you. Feel your top of your abs supporting you. Switch which legs in front. Press near your thighs, lift and lengthen. And then sweep your arms up like you could fly. Exhale, bring your arms halfway down, equidistant. And then feeling strong, like you can fly into whatever you want. Twist to the right. Left hand on your right knee, right fingertips behind you. Release. Let go. Nice. And then inhale, come back to center. Crawl your hands in front of you. Press into the floor and rock from side to side. Nice. Good. And then let's make our way onto our bellies. And we're going to do some shoulder strengthening work. Good. So first I want you to take your hands out like you're going to fly again out in a T. So get wide enough and point your thumbs up towards the sky, like the fawns. So take your arms out in a T. Good. And then keep your chin down and lift your arms. 1, 2, like you're hitchhiking. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then take your arms into a V so that your right wrist is over the right corner and your left wrist is over the left corner. And then lift, 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 lift. Keep your head down, don't strain your neck. Lift, lift, lift. And then bring your arms out. Take a break for a moment. Take your arms out like in goalposts, elbows out to the side. Good. Press into the tops of your toes, lift your knees, squeeze your buns, and then lift, lift. So elbows are bent on this one, but it doesn't really matter. 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. Interlace your hands behind you, open up your shoulders. Good. And then take your hands in front, turn your head to the right. My neck just asked for that. Good job. All right, and then come back to center. So now you know what's going to happen. We're going to go from one to the other. So start with your hands in a T. So we're going to do T, we're going to do V, we're going to do U. So thumbs facing up, lift, 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 lift. V, lift, lift. Head down so you don't hurt your neck. Lift, 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 and then goalpost elbows, and lift, 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 lift. Good, and then bring your hands down in front of you, turn your head to the left, bend your knees, take your legs from side to side. Nice. And then bring your hands next to your chest, hug your elbows in against your body. So all the way down by your chest. Good. And then also bring your hands lower, bring them lower. Yes, so that it's a 90-degree angle. Hug your elbows in against your body. Good, and then low cobra, gripping the mat, lifting your knees. Or medium cobra, bend your elbows, pull your shoulder blades down your back. Good. And then make your way up onto all fours. Press the floor away, bent knee, downward facing dog. So let's just start focusing on your hands. Take your feet wider if you have tight hamstrings. Press the floor away. Come halfway to plank. And then come back to down dog, pressing into your arms, bending your knees, engage your low belly, pull your tailbone towards the floor. Nice. And then let's bring your right leg up behind you and down dog. Come high on your left toe, bend your knee, open your hip. Good. And then square your hip. Bring your right knee to your right elbow. Bring it back. Bring your right knee to your left elbow. Vacuum up your belly. Bring it back. Good. Bring your right knee to your right hand. Drop your knee. Good. Come into a lunge. Pull that right hip back. Pull that left hip forward. Good. And then let's bring our arms together. Right, and lift. So we'll just start with this one. Lift. Feel that strengthening. Press into the floor. Good. And then open. Close. Open. Close. Open. Close. And then either right arm goes on top of left. You can bring that right arm straight across. Press your right arm into your left hand into your right. Don't forget about your legs. Don't forget about your pelvis. You can give yourself a hug. Good. So make sure you lengthen and engage your spine. Nice. And then hands to the mat. Good. Come on to all fours or into regular plank. And then come all the way to the ground. Nice. And then come on to your forearms for this one. So I want you to claw the mat with your hands. Press in your forearms. Make your shoulders wide. Good. Lift your hips and your knees and then come on up into dolphin pose. So come onto your elbows. Nice. Good. And then bring your head in between your shoulders or maybe to your wrist. So come forward and back. So dolphin push-ups. 1. Nice. 2. Grip the mat. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. Good. Come on down. Take a child's pose. Extended child's pose. Or you can take a puppy pose. Hands wide, hips up. Whatever feels good on your body. So bring your face all the way to the floor. If you can. Good. Create some space underneath your armpits. Good. And then make your way back into downward facing dog. And then start with bent knees and press the floor away so that your arms are straight. Hug your elbows in towards your body. Yes, really good, Fiona. Engage your low belly. Nice. Take that left leg up behind you. And then bring your left knee to your left elbow, either in plank or in down dog. And bring it back. Good, bring your left knee to your right elbow. Bring it back. And then bring your knee to your nose, step your left foot through, come down onto all fours. Take the time to make sure you're wide enough. Square your hips, so pull that right hip forward. You can use your hands on your body. Pull that left hip back. Then press into your hips and lift and lengthen, so get tall. Nice. And then bring your arms together. Lift your elbows. Good. And then open and close. Open and close. Open and close. And then either left arm straight across, right arm under, pressing your right arm into your left, left into your right, or eagle arms, or hugging. Nice. Yes. Lift your elbows, pull your shoulder blades down your back, creating space in your upper back. Nice. Exhale, release, come into plank, regular or on your knees. Press the floor away, come all the way down to the floor. Good, and then we're gonna do those dolphin planks again. So before you do anything, come into Sphinx, grip the mat and pull your chest through. So feel your forearms activate, feel your shoulders get wide. So lift your shoulders a little bit more, Helen. Bring your hands a little bit farther in front of you, I think. Yes, yes, yes. And then from here, lift your hips. So maybe you're just gonna do this. Maybe you're gonna just lift your hips, which is great, and feel your forearms engage. Or come into dolphin. So just do what feels good to you, but I want you to really feel your gripping, causing that pressing into your forearms, that strengthening of your shoulders. And then either stay here or dolphin push-ups, forward, back. forward, back, forward, back, forward, back. Good. Child's pose. Good job, you guys. Good work. Nice. And then either take child's pose, extended child's pose with your hands in front of you, or walk your hands in front, bring your chest to the mat, and get a nice stretch in your shoulders. In fact, I'm going to say do both. So first do child's pose, and then walk your hands to the corners of the mat, bring your heart or your forehead to the floor, tailbone up in the sky, puppy pose. Get a nice stretch underneath your armpit. Yeah, that feels really, really good. Nice. Good. And then from here, we're going to make our way to standing. I'm going to come through down dog, but if you want to just stand up because you have wrist issues, you just take a moment, engage your low belly, pull your tailbone towards the floor. So now more focusing on your legs. Good. And then bend your knees, inhale. Exhale, tippy toe your feet to your hands so that you get a nice stretch in your hamstrings. Good, and then hands on your knees, engage your belly, hug your elbows in. Yes, good. And then exhale, fold. And then inhale, sweep your arms up. Nice. Exhale, hands to your heart. Good job. Okay. Let's do some sun B. So come on down. Hold, lift your hips away, lift your heart. Sweep your arms up. Get low. Nice. And then exhale, engage your thumbs. Lengthen through your spine. So just like when your hands are on your hips and you're pulling and you're lengthening. Good. And then bring your chest towards your thighs, keeping your head in line with your shoulders. Good job, Debbie. Let your arms flop over behind you. Get a nice stretch in the back of your arms. Good. And then bring your hands to the mat and step back to plank or forearm plank. And if you need to, go onto your knees. So use your whole body. Squeeze your legs in. Press the floor away. Good. And then come down to your knees or not. Come all the way to the floor. Good. Bring your hands next to your chest. So a little bit lower, Elka. A little lower. Slide your hands towards your hips. Slide your hands. Yes. So you want that 90-degree angle. A little, yes, there. Hug in. And then either low cobra, lifting just your gaze, pulling your shoulder blades back, lifting your knees, or medium cobra, or upward facing dog. Nice. Nice. And then downward facing dog. Good job. Let's come forward to plank. Rip the mat, squeeze your legs. Come back to down dog. Come forward to plank. Grip the mat. Good. Come back to down dog. Good. Come forward to plank. Grip the mat. Use your legs. Come back to down dog. All right, and then I'll wait for you, Stella, in down dog. I'm just going to take my right leg up behind you. So just meet us in warrior one, Stella. Right leg up behind you, bend your knee, open your hip. Good. And then square your hips, step your right foot through, warrior one. Good. So take the time to make your right foot parallel with the mat. Left toes point towards the left corner, and let's even straighten our right leg to begin. So you look great, Fiona, so just see where you are. So pull that right hip back, pull that left hip forward, and then bend your knee. All right, you guys got it. Nice. Then bring your left hip a little bit farther forward. So pull that right hip back a little. And then add your arms. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Good. And then hands on your hips. Come onto your left toes. And then we're going to go down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, nice, 7, 8, And then we're gonna take a twist. So come onto your back toes. Bring your left hand down and your right arm up. Nice. Good. And then bring that right hand and hook it underneath your left leg. So you might not know what I'm saying because you're all facing the other way. So hook that right arm and then come on up. Hook that right arm. Otherwise, just stay in the twist. Come on up. Hook that right arm. Come on up. Good. Hands to the mat. Come back to downward facing dog or puppy pose. And breathe. Press the floor away with your hands. Hug your elbows in towards each other. Engage your low belly. Good. And then let's bring your left leg up behind you. And then step your left foot through to warrior one. Nice. So take a moment. Pull that right hip forward, pull that left hip back, and if it helps you just straighten your front leg, do that. Good, and then bend your knee. Nice, so take a slightly longer stance, Deborah Rauscher. Just like an inch longer. So take your foot an inch farther back, or yes. And then press in your hips, elongate through your spine. Add your arms. Inhale. Exhale. Find your breath. Inhale. Find your strength. Exhale. Good. Hands on your hips. Nice. And then bend and straighten. Bend and straighten. Bend and straighten. Bend and straighten. 1, 2. I know we didn't just start. 3. 1 more. 4. Nice. Good. Hands to the mat. Come to downward facing dog. Good. And then bend your knees, come forward, block, float to the front of the mat. Come to flat back. Exhale, pull. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Step out. Good. And then we're going to do warrior 2. Right foot parallel with the mat. Left heel kicks out. Bend your front knee so that it's directly over your second or third toe. So bend that right knee. Yep. Press in your hips, lengthen. Good. And then we're going to take our arms strong out to the side. So maybe watch this first one. You're going to take your right arm in front of you and your left arm over. You're not going to touch your side body and come back up. All right, so is everyone ready? Arms out. You're pressing your feet, get long. And then right arm goes in front, left arm goes overhead. So working your core, not using your body. Come back up. 1, 2. Come back up. 3. Pearl, watch your front foot. It's turned in and it's going to mess up your knee. 4. 5. Good job. 6. 7. 8. Good. Hop your feet together or bring your feet together. Good. And then we're going to do modified or regular jumping jacks. So either 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Or 1. Yeah, modified jumping jacks don't work with the arms. You're right, Fiona. 1, 2. Happy birthday, Pearl. Happy birthday, Pearl. Happy birthday, happy birthday. Everyone's singing along to Pearl. You just can't hear them. Happy birthday, Pearl. Good. And then let's turn your left foot out. Line your left heel with your center of your right foot. Press in your legs like you're tearing them out apart. Press into your hips and lengthen your spine. Knee is directly over your second or third toe. Squeeze your arms out to the side. Take a breath. Nice. And then left arm goes in front, right arm goes over. Don't use your side body. Good. Exhale, come on up. Good. Inhale, come forward. Good job. Exhale, come on up. So feel that side core working. Exhale, come over. Inhale, come on up. Good. Couple more. Exhale, come on over. Nice. Inhale, come on up. Good. One more. Exhale, come on. Inhale, come on up. And then step or hop your feet together. So glad my feet are working. One more round of happy birthday pearl. So either you're stepping out, I'd say don't even do your hands, but go get into it, feeling it, like get low, get fierce, and sing. Happy birthday, pearl. You're our rock star, pearl. Happy birthday, happy birthday. Guess this one's not going on YouTube. Happy birthday, Pearl. Woo! Vince and Debbie were definitely singing. Toes in, heels out. Hands on your hips, hold. Yes, get a nice stretch. Bend your right knee. Nice. Bend your left knee. Good job. Hands on your hips, come all the way up. Good. Step your feet together. Good. And then let's do some squats. So press into your feet. Hands together in prayer, but you weight in your heels. Let's go down. So put your feet more parallel and more together, Stella. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. Take your feet out in goddess pose, and we're going to do heels. So put your weight again into your low back, into your heels, and then let's do right, left, right, left. Yes, yes, Alka. Left, right, left, right, left, right, left. Good. And then let's take your right leg over your left, hug it in, hinge at your hips and fold. Squeeze your legs together. Nice. And then inhale, sweep your arms up. Left foot over right. Fold, hinge at your hips. Squeeze your legs together. Nice. And then inhale, come all the way up. And let's do one more set of those. So come into a squat, lift your heart. So hands on your hips, lift your heart. Hands together in prayer. Grab a sip of water anytime. Here we go. 1, 2. Yes. Stick your butt back. 3, 4, 5, 6. Nice form. 7, 8. Good. Now your feet go out at an angle in goddess pose, right? Lift your heart, press in your hips, and then right heel, left heel, right heel, left heel, right heel, left heel, right heel. One more set. Right heel, left heel, right heel, left heel, right heel, left heel, right heel, left. Good. Take your feet wide, toes in, heels out. This is going to be your opportunity to do a headstand, Vince. So take your time and you just stay while I jabber along. So press in your legs, lengthen. Good. And then hinge at your hips. Good. Bring your hands down to the floor. Press into your feet, bring the top of your head towards the mat. Now you're turning your frown upside down, right? You're turning your story upside down. Getting a different perspective. pressing into the backs of your legs. Breathe. And maybe grab your toes. Pull your head closer towards the mat. Bend your elbows. Good. And then inhale, flat back. Hands on your hips. Come all the way up to standing. Nice. And now we're going to go down to the floor, which is not necessarily a good thing yet. All right, so let's come into Malasana. Press your thighs, your arms into your thighs. So open up your hips, lift your heart. Good job, you guys. Nice. And then let's plop all the way down. And we'll do some boat pose. So bend your knees, lift your heart, add your arms. If you don't have low back issues, straighten your legs. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Soles of your feet together. Lift your heart. Nice. Good. Next round. Boat pose. Maybe your toes are on the ground. Maybe your hands are on the ground. Maybe you just hover a little bit with your toes. Or bent knees. Maybe you can add your arms. Maybe not. It doesn't matter. Maybe you straighten your legs. Maybe you come all the way down to half boat. This is just next level. Yes, be careful of your neck, Stella. And then come all the way up, straight legs. Nice. Good job. I see people laughing. That's good. Lift your heart. That's what happens to me. And then just crawl your hands forward into staff pose. Press your heels into the mat. Maybe even bend your knees a little and dig in. Nice. Good. Inhale, come on up. Nice. And then, what am I going to do? Take your right foot in front of your left. Bring your hands to the mat. Most of you just step back into downward facing dog. Some of you can step back into plank. Some of you are going to jump back into chaturanga, up dog, down dog. Just ignore me if that's not what you want to do. Good. And then we're just going to all end up in a squat again. So step or hop your feet forward and we'll just meet here. So wherever you are, just meet me here. Good. Okay, so either plop back down into one of the versions of the boat or hook your forearms underneath your shins and pull your hands wide. Good. Then bring your hands back into that chaturanga position. Go forward and not up. And then come on down. Otherwise, sit on your tush. So, but you haven't been here. Don't even worry about that. Do this. Lift your knees. Yes, lift your heart. Good job. That totally counts. Nice. And then let's come into butterfly pose or child's pose. If you're seated, come into butterfly. If you did crow, then take a child's pose. Or just do whatever you want, actually. Good job, you guys. Nice. And then inhale, come on up. Good. Let's make our way onto all fours. So either you're on your knuckles, maybe you're holding a weight or just pressing your hands. And we're going to do our sunbird pose. So I want you to press your hands, backing up your belly, bring your right leg back behind you. Good. And then see if you can crawl up onto your left fingers and bring your left hand forward. Good. And then see if you can bring your knee to your elbow and back. Knee to elbow. And if it's too hard, have both your hands down. Don't worry about it. Knee to elbow. Good job. Laughing is required. Knee to elbow. Good. And then left hand down, right knee down. Let's do a cat-cow. So press in your hands. Lift your heart. Good. And then drop your head. Lift your heart. Drop your head. Good. And then come back onto all fours. So pressing the floor away with your hands or your knuckles. Hands are underneath your shoulders, knees are underneath your hips. Your knees look too close to your hands, Farzaneh, but I'm not sure. So walk your hands farther away, farther away. Walk your hands towards the front of the mat. Yes. Okay, press the floor away. Just start with sending that left leg behind you. And if it's too much to add your arms, don't add your arms. Just focus on your leg. Otherwise, right arm goes up. Good. Elbow to knee. Send it back. Take your time. Elbow to knee. Send it back. Good job. Elbow to knee. Good job. Send it back. Elbow to knee. Send it back. Hands down. Knee down. Lift your heart. Cow pose. Drop your low belly. And then exhale, round, engage your quads. Good job. And then walk your hands out to the side. Bring your chest towards the mat. Stretch your shoulder blades and armpits. Not your shoulder blades, your armpits underneath your arms. Engage your lower belly. Nice. And then walk it on up. And now we're going to do fire hydrants. So just press your hands, vacuum up your belly. Good. And then lift your right knee. And then this one's for Pearl. Kick and back. Kick sideways. So don't kick Debbie, Vince, but kick towards Debbie. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Other side. So make room. Vacuum up your belly. Don't let your shoulders sink, which I just did. And then lift your knee and kick and bend. Kick and bend. Kick and bend. Yeah, Olga is back and she is kicking me. She's like, I don't know why I signed up for this. Kick and bend. Kick and bend. Kick and bend. Child's pose. Nice. Good job. All right, and now we're going to try that one more time on our forearms. So this one's for my Stella. So come onto your forearms, come onto your knees, gripping the mat, pulling your chest through. So bring your elbows closer together. You knew what I meant, you Farzaneh. I'm so mean. And then you're going to bend that knee again and kick in. 2, 3, vacuum up your belly. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Other side. Pull your chest through. Grip the mat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Child's pose. Yeah, nice. Let your shoulder blades roll down your back. Feel that space. And you can always take puppy pose when I take child's pose. You can always just take what you want to do. Nice. And then let's make our way onto our backs. Good. So I want you to press into the back of your head. So if your ponytail's in the way like mine, take it out. Let's take your arms up overhead. So your arms aren't even in the picture. So press into your feet. And then lift your hips. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Now bring your right leg up and take it parallel with your left knee. So it's not facing the sky, it's facing, yes, your left leg. And then bring it up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Bring your right foot down. Take your left leg parallel with your right, so it's kicking the front of the wall. And then lower and lift, lower and lift, lower and lift, lower and lift. Come all the way down. Take a happy baby. Grab behind your knees or grab behind your feet. Nice. And then we're going to do reverse crunches. So hands are next to your hips. Plugging your knees in towards your chest. I want you to do a little lift. Just a little lift with your, just get your hips a little bit off the ground. 1, 2. And I'm going to say don't turn your head because that hurt my neck. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hug your knees in your chest. Just send your legs up towards the sky. Get a little stretch here. Nice. And then bring your feet to the mat again. And we're going to do those glute bridges. So if you prefer, keep both feet on the ground. Otherwise, make your right leg in line with your left. So not up towards the ceiling, but pressing it way up. And then point your toes towards your face. Nice. And then lift, lower, lift, lower, lift, lower, lift, lower, lift, lower, lift, lower. Right foot next to left. Take your left leg parallel with your right. Lift, lower, lift. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Come all the way down. Hug your knees in your chest. Take a happy baby. Maybe grabbing your toes or grabbing behind your knees. Whatever's going to take your legs wide. So it's not important to grab your toes. It's important to stretch your hamstrings. Yeah. Nice. All right, and then we're going to do those reverse crunches again. And on the last one, we'll either bring our legs straight or move into shoulder stand. So little lift. Little lift. Yep. Little lift. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. On 10, we're going up. 9 and 10. So either use that to get you up in a shoulder stand or just have your legs up behind you. Try and take your feet over your hips over your elbows if you're in shoulder stand. Nice. And then whatever you're doing, bring your legs towards your face. Just get a nice stretch in the back of your hamstrings. Press into your shoulder blades and not into your neck. Good, and then exhale, slowly bring yourself down, one vertebrae at a time. Hugging your knees into your chest. Good, and then let's take your right knee on top of your left and hug in at your shins. So first knee on knee, and then we'll do ankle to knee, or you can do that one first. That's fine. And if you're more flexible, you can grab the outside of your feet and pull in. And if that's not enough, you can sit up and do it. Nice. And then exhale, release. Take your hands out to the side. Twist to the left. So again, releasing your story. Creating space for a new point of view. Good. Exhale, come back to center. Hug your knees into your chest. And then bring your left knee on top of your right. Hug it in, so Gomukhasana legs. And then hug in at your knees, at your shins, or all the way down at your feet if you're more open, but not if your body's not there. So knee on knee, left knee on top of right. You can do that too, it doesn't matter. It doesn't really matter. So if you do knee on knee, you're getting more of your IT band. You do ankle to knee, you're getting more of like your glute and hip. They're both good. Neither one is wrong. And then take your arms out to the side, twist over to the left. Woo, I just got a crack. Nice. See if you can spread your arms wide, lengthen through your spine. Bring your lower right side to your upper left side. And release your story. Nice. Come back to center. Good. And then we're going to do pigeon pose. So if you're tired and you just want to be on your back, you're going to stay here and take your right ankle on top of your left knee. And then hug that in. Otherwise, you can do regular pigeon pose, whatever feels better to you. One isn't better, it's just whatever is better for you. So, but if you're going on your belly, then make sure to press near your shin, press near your back leg, make sure your back leg is directly behind you. Nice. And then also hug your legs in towards your body. No, come back, go back to where you were. Feet on the ground, right ankle on top of left knee. Here, I'll show you. Come back to this, and then hug this in. Yeah. And then if you're on your back, kick your leg up towards the sky. Nice. And then bring that leg down. So if you're on your belly, you can lift up and grab your back leg. I'm with Alka. She hasn't been here. You guys know what to do. Nice, my mermaids. Look at you, Fiona, you mermaid. A mermaid in Colorado. Who knew? Good. And then take some hip circles. And then we'll switch sides. So I'm with you, Alka. Bring your feet to the ground. Take your left ankle now on your right knee, or whatever one you didn't do. Yep. Make your left foot active. Maybe take a moment and press near your thigh. And then you guys switch sides. Good. And then bring your knee in towards your chest. Yeah. So lift this foot. Yeah. And sorry, I meant this knee. Bring this knee into your chest. So press this left thigh away and pull this right knee in. Yeah. So see if you can press that left knee open more. Yes, away. Yes, yes. Good. And then let's send our right leg up towards the sky. Good. So hold behind your right leg. Hold here. Yeah, good. And then release your shoulders. Good job. Nice. All right, and then you guys can mermaid. Mermaids all over the place. Good. When you're ready, release. Take some hip circles. Good job. Nice. And then let's just take a moment into Shavasana for a moment and relaxing. Feel the points on your body. And let your body melt into each spot. So right heel, left heel. Release tension, create space. Right calf. Left calf. Release tension, create space. Right hamstring. Left hamstring. Release tension, create space. Right hip. Left hip. Release tension, create space. Back of your glutes. Right. Left. Release tension, create space. Right shoulder blade. Left shoulder blade. Release tension, create space. Down your arms into your back of your triceps. Right side, left side. Release tension, create space. Back of your right forearm, back of your left forearm. Release tension, create space. Squeeze your fingers, squeeze your toes, tight, tight, tight. Release tension, create space. And then back of your head. Making a face, squeezing your face tense and tight. And then release all of that tension in the back of your head, the front of your face, your jaw, the skin around your eyes, around your mouth, your nose. And then breathe into possibility. Exhale, let go of anything that's blocking you. Breathe into possibility. Exhale, release. One more time, breathe into possibility. See what opens up, what comes up for you. Exhale, release. And then hug your knees in towards your chest. Turn gently towards one side. Resting your head on your arm. And then gently pressing on up to a comfortable seated position. Lifting your heart into possibility, feeling grounded. Bringing your hands to your heart. Thank you all for showing up. Thank you, Alka, for coming back. Way to go. Great job on your first class. And I hope you all can move forward into whatever you want for yourselves. And namaste.